I love the fact that he would always come out and support them at tourneys, man. So cool. Either way, Carmelo versus Luis. I'm not going to lie. Looking at Carmelo's roster, I feel like he's got to be winning this tournament, right? Like, that is so dirty.
This is crazy strong with a lot of potential. Crazy strong, and it's already been discovered. And then whatever Ramsey says that Shulk is. Which I'll just leave it up to Ramses to say, because I don't want to get cooked by all of Europe, who may or may not be awake right now. Hello, Europe.
Shulk is potential man defined, but I feel like in the right hands, like I'm not even asking questions. Like I know he can do it.
I've seen plenty of very good. I mean, if you've been up here, you've seen Elijahman before, right? So I mean, like we know that character has definitely got it, but just the amount of people that are willing to invest in him, right? But Carmelo, definitely one of them. I'm excited to see it come out, but will be after this Enderman is done with his onslaught. And boy, if there's one thing I love about Carmelo, it's just the commitment to doing what you should do with Steve, which is just get your resources and sit back and wait for the problems to occur.
I feel like he's the most shameless Steve player.
Which is good.
Yes, yeah, it's a compliment.
I want people to do the broken garbage.
Same. I
mean, otherwise, it reminds me that we're human otherwise, but you know what? Oh my God, Luis, relax.
He knew he had to make a huge play right there, and that's exactly why, because the longer you let Steve live, the more nonsense that will occur. Now it's going to be Mario here. I don't know if I like this too much. If you're not landing a kill combo, you're suffering.
I was about to say, we are at decent percents to get those combos to land, but speaking of combos, 55 off of a stray hit, that is Diamond Tool Steve. Thank you very much. Diamond Stool Teve.
Wow, he shits diamonds? That's crazy.
When you see it.
What can't he do?
You'll shit bricks.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just feel like it's so tough for Mario to even touch this character with all the range he's got and how fast those ranged moves are.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to sit through this wall. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, don't get on top of there. You're in the bad town if you do that. Ooh, okay, Nair not quite able to lead into anything but reading that roll on stage. So Luis able to even this up. And look, this is Mario with Rage on Pokemon Stadium 2. Shulk also not the best matchup for Mario, but all it really takes is one solid hit if that shield is gone. Now, of course, if it's there, sorry, bud.
It's going to be on cooldown for a little bit now, but yeah, that is like your emergency option. If you're getting comboed to pieces, just...
Are you dead?
No.
Sweet spot. Not a whole lot of Monado Arts available, though. Nice get off me with that fair, and Carmelo should have a couple available to him right about now.
Going for
my God.
Oh, turned around by the grace of God. Oh, I like the idea of going for Flood. I mean, no matter what art he's got on, it's going to send him away. But now it's speed for a little more air drift to get right back, like that idea.
Makes that recovery a lot more ambiguous. You don't have to go low and give Luis the opportunity to two-frame or anything like that. But now with jump available, Luis has got to keep his feet planted on the ground or else he is cooked.
Barely hanging on. Shield is back, so you got to work twice as hard. Oh my God, we are pressing Z.
Honestly, I think Luis takes that in that whole interaction where all you're trying to do is burn the time on that shield without getting put into disadvantage. So if you're scrapping and nothing happens, I think you're pretty happy with that as Luis. And man, bringing this right back to even. This Mario has been doing lots of work, right? Down to stock now, but this is also just one hit away.
Yeah, and with Shulk, obviously you can get taken for a ride, take like 50, 60 when Buster's in play, but it is just running out, and now it's gone. So I'm feeling pretty good for Luis. I don't know what this Aegis is going to look like, though.
Definitely as the anchor, you would expect it to have some solid stuff, and does match up pretty well against Palutena as well. But we'll have to get there first because Shulk can really blow up some stocks, but not in this case. That invincible dash attack getting Luis to bring this down to last stock.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. In a matchup that Luis definitely knows, because it's like government mandated to know this matchup, how can Carmelo hang?
We will see right now getting that roll red, Luis. Nice instant double jump right there just to keep that combo going. Waits for the air dodge. Great drift by Carmelo.
All right, hold on. It's Carmelo's turn for the juggle, but yeah, just going to disengage with that teleport.
Ooh,
no.
Nice drift away right there. Man, Carmelo, the instincts to kind of run away and activate that defense have been really, really solid. He's got Spidey sense.
Yeah, I'm liking Carmelo's overall gameplay. I feel like it's always fraud watch when the Steve players are playing someone else, and he's impressed me for sure. Oh, no. That's tough.
That was just really, really solid positioning by Luis, recognizing that there's kind of no option other than to double jump away. Otherwise, I mean, it's a bit of a 50-50. You're risking just air dodge, and Luis can wait, react, get that back air. So just kind of had to guess right and didn't right there. But yeah, definitely down to last stock. Kind of down to last hit as well. Like you were saying, sometimes people are like, okay, how much of this player is the Steve? How much is the other character? I mean, with Carmelo, it's no question, right? This is somebody that's been on the top of the Smashmate ladder with like 90 different characters.
Oh,
there
really?
aren't even that many. Yeah, Carmelo can play some characters.
Yeah, I could tell from that game, but I didn't know his history on ladder was so diverse and not just Steve.
Yeah, I mean that's really one of the only things I know about Carmelo is that like the ladder dominance. This kid grinds that Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and since he started showing up, which was what, like a year and a half ago, I think that he really started consistently going to offline majors. He has put a whole bunch of people on notice.
Yeah, I feel like some people, just because like Akola got there first, a lot of people don't think about Carmelo initially, but low-key sleeper pick to win this whole tournament in the singles bracket, and I feel pretty confident in saying that.
Yeah, he's really, especially in like the last month or two, starting to turn up. Now, I didn't even get a chance to point it out in the last game that I was shocked he led with Steve. I like it much better in the anchor position, though. I mean, I understand what you're going for. You want to just mow down the first couple characters of your opponent, and then let your secondaries pick up the slack, but this is a much better plan in my opinion.
Punch a hole in the roster, and also, I mean, it's so good for him going into the roster that Luis has now. I mean, able to dispatch of the Palutena, which I think was there to take on the Steve.
Yes.
Well, now that's just completely gone, and Luis is going to have to go at it with, I mean, Mario and Falco are left. If you even get to that Steve, you're going to be struggling.
Yeah, I feel like Luis got mind-gamed by Carmelo. He's playing the long game here with the roster switches. Oh, man.
Great reaction to that Falco flying off stage. You got to get that hitbox out there as quickly as possible.
And yeah, the back air not going to connect, especially at that percent, but good DI on Carmelo's part. Now, can we finish the edge guard? Yes, this time around it's going to work. And now Shulk coming out into Falco. I feel like Shulk is just super combo food for this guy.
Yeah, as long as you have that shield art available, right, you're going to be able to bust out of the, the up tilts and such, but you really only get one opportunity to do it. And I think the biggest thing is if Carmelo can get this Falco off stage one time, in theory, dead bird.
Very true. The drag back down. Oh, no, you let Carmelo out. That could be so scary.
Using that jump to disengage, switch to the speed to mix up the landing. Oh my goodness, Carmelo pulling out all the tricks, and with the smash art activated, yeah, I don't blame him for getting the heck out of there.
There's a real ass Shulk right now. He is not just picking random characters, which, I mean, neither is Luis, but the fact that he's like rotating around makes me not so sure what his intentions are.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of different tactics coming out in terms of the characters right now. Of course, Luis switching on the Falco onto the roster this time to try to, punch some bigger holes, get some bigger damage going. Being able to maybe rob a stock here or there. My goodness, great reaction to see that he went past the ledge right there, because otherwise, definitely cookies.
The drag down into down tilt. There we go. All right. This is the final boss, though. Steve is out to play.
And all you've got left are two characters that are Marshall up close, can't really challenge Steve out of range, so it has to be the combo game to take out this character.
Right. And we'll maybe see 8 damage of Falco Laser from the other side of the screen.
Yeah.
These walls, though, that is by far, I think, the most infuriating thing about this character is having to punch through that over and over again, and it's just so easy for him to whiff punish you. When you don't have range, multiply that by 10 with how tough it is to get through.
Yeah, and not only that, right, you are punishable because of all that hit lag for when you hit on those blocks to try to get rid of them. So, again, Carmelo, like you said, is shameless in the best way, saying, yes, I am going to sit back here, take my resources, because, frankly, what are you going to do about it?
Look, if you're already going to play Steve, you might as well play the cringiest, campiest Steve.
Play the character to the best of your ability.
Right, we're here to win.
If you're picking him, you're picking the character to win. Go ahead and win. I want to see you do it.
Exactly.
Although there is something to be said about whatever the heck on it does sometimes. Because the way that they play that character, That makes me grin.
Yeah, I mean, all the Steves have a pretty distinct style, and I think Carmelo's is like if you told ChatGPT to create the perfect Steve or something, like that's what you would get.
Not that I would.
Right, right. Not that I'd burn down a whole forest for the sake of that instruction.
When we could just have Akala just in front of us.
Right.
All right, finally able to take out that stock. Tons of resources for Carmelo right now, including those diamond tools, and we saw it match up so well against the Mario earlier. Man, Luis is just in a dire position, and Carmelo just sharking the whole way, made up all that percentage in one combo off of the stray hit, and here we go for even more damage, Max.
Oh, 63 off one touch, and then 25 off the next one. Oh, and a minecart for your trouble as well.
Just a little bit more.
Now, how do we get through as Mario? I feel like any attack he does on these blocks is just going to get forward smashed right through the wall.
At this point, I don't think it really even matters. I was going to say because he's already got all the resources, but actually it doesn't matter because Carmelo has got those combos down. Switching up the order of that roster definitely seemed like it worked great for Carmelo. I mean, like you said, you would expect to see the Steve in the anchor position. It worked out really well that time.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, Carmelo baited out the Palu first and was able to deal with it quite effectively. I mean, the Aegis from Carmelo destroyed Luis's Palu this time around. So now there's this subtle mind game at play between these two players, right? Like, they're not sure what spot anyone's going in.
Luigi is getting added to Carmelo's roster. I would expect that to be replacing the Pyramithra.
Wow, but he keeps... I would have thought the Shulk is the one to go. It was doing fine, but the Aegis mauled Luis's Palu.
I think that the Shulk has been doing a really good job of consistent damage output and also just making Luis feel very, very uncomfortable. Whereas the Aegis has kind of been a little bit hit and miss, right? Obviously a consistent character, but hasn't really been able to, like, punch Luis where it really hurts. So, and leading off with the Shulk this time, so Carmelo really mixing things up.
Yeah, this is such an interesting development on both of their ends, but we're going to see Mario leave in favor of Rob now. I like that. I think the Falco is doing more than the Mario, at least into Carmelo's roster full of disjoints.
Mm-hmm. And I think that the Mario, right, it's just all about mixing up your movement, but Carmelo really does not get baited out by movement, right? That's what that character is built to do, but man, I mean, great stuff from Carmelo so far. Air dodge burned very early by Luis, but Carmelo didn't have the resources to chase further up, so the Falco gets to stay alive for now.
Putting on shield art at 38%, that is a Falco matchup exclusive right there.
World premiere.
All right, in speed, now smash. Okay, do not get hit for the love of God, because you will die.
Jumping all the way up and getting scooped by the Untold. I love Luis going like way, way up in the sky. That looks like me playing Rano whenever like my opponent has like got me parried. They have invincibility. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going up there.
Yep. A little super jump.
I'm getting out of here. Speaking of Marvel 3.
Yeah, right. Is Rano the only Marvel character in Rivals?
You know, that's how they tried to get Sajam to play Rano.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he can super jump. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's like a super jump. It's just like Marvel. It's like, well, you know. But he also just flies across the screen for no reason, so you know.
Oh, the up smash scooping right there. Okay, Luis, I was going to say, we need to see you fight back, man, for America.
Well, and honestly, maybe in the best position to do so, the Rob against the Luigi, this is definitely the matchup I think that Luis wants to see because now you actually have the ability to stay away from the danger that is that up-close Luigi. Plus, you get him off stage, Rob can do some damage.
Exactly. However, it is so easy to combo him, and Luis finds that one out the hard way. Palutena as well, great into Luigi, so hopefully he just doesn't get grabbed because that could... Oh, my God.
That seemed like the setup.
Have you ever had another man's life flash before your eyes? Because that's what I just experienced.
I saw Luis's mom. That's crazy. Oh, you're dead. Why are you dead? Actually missed the tech, too. Carmelo went down to give him the $2 slice.
Wait, this is best of 5.
This is best of 5.
I thought it was Jover.
It is not. We are just beginning.
I'm so confused because winner's semis is the same position and bracket as this, basically, right? Like, this is loser's quarters, so I wonder why this is, whatever.
Is this loser's quarters?
It is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Okay, so everything from, what is that, the top 5 onwards?
Yeah.
Top 6.
Right, but only elimination rounds.
Okay,
but
so Luis has just gone off the rails. Completely different roster.
Well, at least Palutena's there.
we have some beautiful anime characters on Luis's side.
This is the I Hate Luigi roster. And you know what, brother? I hate him too.
I don't want to see that plumber.
No. Hopefully we get there, though, because Sephiroth, I mean, kind of a suspect character, and he doesn't have the slash range that characters like Shulk or Lucina would, right? It's just all stabbies that go really far, with the exception of up air. So I feel like it's tough for him to fight these other sword characters sometimes.
I mean, you do get to outrange them, which is a very big privilege against Shulk, right? And honestly, with the jump height that Shulk normally has, things like the forward air and the back air can be very helpful. And plus, the Scintilla against those lingering hitboxes, we've seen it come out a couple of times already, can definitely be very, very helpful. But like you said, right, Sephiroth, he's really... He is one of the most matchup-dependent characters on whether or not he's good. It's kind of hard to place him on a tier list overall because it is just about who he's playing against. Great recovery by Luis, by the way.
Yeah, perfect angle to make it back without too much resistance. And now Carmelo is bleeding out. I hope the Sephiroth works out just because I want to see him dispatch of Luigi.
I do want to see that matchup. But then again, you know, it's just... one back air, Sephiroth definitely gone at these percents. And speaking of back airs, it's actually the Shulk back air to take out the Sephiroth. So now to the Aegis, we are getting the Xenoblade 1 versus Xenoblade 2 matchup.
It's my 2 favorite animes.
Hey, they're good games.
I've actually never played them.
Those are some good games. You know, depending on your temperament, I may or may not recommend them.
I'll pick your brain on that later.
I love them personally, but they're not for everybody, and I'm willing to admit that. Just like Shulk as a character, not for everybody, but Carmelo really making this character his own. Press 1 if you hated that segue.
Press 2 if you hate Luigi. Nah, I might have to get on my phone right now.
We just got numbers. It's a wall of numbers. All right. Okay, not quite going to be able to do it. Looks like it might be left to the Palutena here unless we can really see this Aegis start to go crazy. Of course, a sword against Luigi is helpful, but the way that Aegis kind of applies their sword game it's not the way that you would traditionally play against Luigi when you have disjoints.
I'd agree, yeah. I feel like Pyra is better against Luigi in the traditional sense, but also she's so slow that it might just not work out. I thought it was forward smash, and I thought it was death.
Yeah, if that was an F smash, that definitely would have been it.
What? Like, what is that? Why is there a vacuum on that move? That's his grab.
You ever been in a tornado?
True, you know. Well, then give it to Mario and Doc, too.
Now you know.
There's no justice in this world.
Oh my goodness, the patience from Luis, being able to use every last bit of his shield, which has gone from grapefruit size to golf ball size. Oh, you're dead.
No, not quite.
Didn't have time.
Yeah, also probably like all the rage on Pyra, too far away for up smash, which is the only one that would be strong enough to kill. Oh, where's the punish?
No punish right there. Honestly, dash attack from Luigi is like deceptively pretty safe in this game, but nonetheless, Luis does bring this down to the Enderman, the Steve. Most likely going to just be a pretty even game between the Steve and the Palutena on the last stock, but see what Luis can do with the Aegis, see if we can get some extra credit on the board to get us to a game 5.
Definitely one of the better characters into Steve, especially if we get some kind of good opener here, like a down tilt, even just a grab. You could take that pretty far as Mithra. Oh my god, and look at the chaos, the carnival that Carmelo is setting up on the right side of the stage, just bouncing the minecart off the walls.
The Carmelo Carnival, great recovery. Good adjustment with that glide right there to get back to the ledge with the Elytra. 56% Luis definitely is able to play this one a little bit slower. Glancing blow on the Nair right there. Could have been a big opening for Luis, but Carmelo does get to stay at that number, and here we go with big, big damage.
Man,
it's even.
The diamond tools, not only are they scary for help. What the hell?
Yo!
Oh, man.
Every single person running the stream in front of us just looked back at us as if we didn't see the same thing that they just did.
Look, no one's paying me to say that's not bullshit. All right? That's bullshit. But good job, Carmelo. We'll see you in loser semis.
That felt like watching an umpire miss a call by 4 inches.
Oh, God.
That's... Oh, goodness
What
gracious.
percent did that connect at? Was that 63? Was that right after the up air, up tilt combos? Oh, my God.
You said after the hit?
No, before
okay,
the hit.
I was about to say, if it was after the hit was 63, that's Luis's fault.
Wow, the West Coast DI, straight to the West Coast of the stage. Holy shit. All right, well.
Welcome to Seattle, baby.
Yeah, Carmelo moving on, and I think our winners finals might finally be ready because Raflo was playing dubs before.